Okay. $5.10 Canadian. $5.10 Canadian. Uh-huh. And here we go. See, this is what I mean, man. Again, it's not, this is where people get confused. Um, Again, technically, the whole time I was talking about PayPal, is it down? Yeah, obviously. But notice the consistent pattern of almost every stock I bring to the table. I am finding you under the radar companies that no matter what anyone says, no matter what the market's doing, inevitably have value. We're seeing this time and time and time again. I spoke about Avadel Pharmaceutical. The stock went from 6 to 24 and got bought out. I spoke about Vimeo down at $2, $3. The stock climbed up to whatever, 6, 7, got bought out. And now PayPal, through all this shit, and everyone acting like it's a shitty stock, you shouldn't have bought it, you're down big. Now all of a sudden, we're about to get fucking taken out by JP Morgan Chase or whatever. Same thing. U.S. Steel said the same thing, right? It's a material, it's domestic, it's valuable. There's value there. It's worth owning, in my opinion. What happens? Grows from 20 to 35 on its own merits, and then gets bids all the way up to 55. Why? Because there's value there. That's why I tell you guys all the time, man. Again, I gotta be cocky. I gotta be cocky. Because, again, the channel has not blown up. I'm definitely not getting the attention and respect that I deserve in the finance space. Meanwhile, people are looking at, these Bitcoin prostitutes who are flashing their cleavage and they got freaking 1 million followers. Oh, buy my Bitcoin book. Oh, buy my course. $100 a month for my Discord. Meanwhile, they're hobbyists who got blessed, more than likely, with a Tesla explosion, a Bitcoin explosion, or an Nvidia explosion. That's what it always comes down to. That's why people are so amazed that they made big money and made such a great call and have yet to do a fucking thing since then. Right? They can't do what I do. This is fact. This is no longer opinion. This is no longer fiction. Do you understand? This is fact. That's what should be spread to the finance social media space. The fact that I am miles and light years above my quote-unquote competition and peers. They can't do it because they never did it. And just remember, the valuable under the radar stocks that don't get bought out are the ones like Rolls-Royce that go from $1 to $18. Are the ones like Coca-Cola consolidated. That rally, 250%, do a 10-for-1 stock split, and rally an additional 100% since then. Right? The HIIs of the world, the SCCOs of the world. They don't know what I know. Sitting here hovering around 7,000 subs on YouTube. We should be at 70,000. We should be at 700,000. This is a joke. And I'm not hiring some dweeb from Fiverr to, increase my frickin' click-through rate or whatever the frick. I don't have time for this bullshit, you understand? I have one job to do and I do it phenomenally fucking well. End of story. HGRAF, new highs again, as expected, as predicted, almost guaranteed, but of course we can't say that. Can't say that magic word, even though it was. Can't say that magic word, though. Right? I mean, these other hobbyists could make a fucking thumbnail that says, buy this now, you'll make 20,000%. That's okay. If people still follow them. There you go. From 10 cents to $3.64. Now, just remember, we supposedly just outperformed the amazing Roaring Kitty with his GameStop call, which again, I'll hook myself up to a lie detector test right now. I noticed that back in 2012 or 2014. I was years ahead of him, right? But I was becoming a licensed broker, and you can't pitch something like that to new clients. That's just stupid. It's foolish. But I will take a lie detector test at any time. I saw it, I noted it, I mentioned it to the higher-ups. Right? So that's what I mean. He ain't some freaking financial guru, I promise you right now. And then you look, millions of followers. He tweets out a freaking meme, a stock moves 20%. Right? Because this guy made one good call, 2,000% gains that took literally years to materialize. We looked at this stock at 8.5, 10.5, 11.5 cents. It is now at $3.64. And it took a fraction of the time that fuckhead's fucking GameStop did it. Everyone to understand, at this point, I have done my job. I am at peace. Do you understand? I can literally stop and shut down the whole channel and community right now. And I have already cemented myself. I have already cemented the legacy. I am already better than every single other finance and crypto and stock bro that you have ever heard of, that you have ever watched, that you have ever followed, that you have ever read about. And I'm doing it day after day, every day for the last 5 straight years. Never charged $1 to come in my Discord. Never charged monthly for my personal recommendations. Never. This is why right now, 14 viewers and 2 likes. I have 14 viewers and 2 likes. I should have 1,400 viewers and 250 likes. You understand? This is on you guys. This is on you guys. There's a guy here who was licensed, who's better than everyone else, who literally has the ability to change your life, potentially. So this is on you guys. How many friends do you have? How many family members do you want to help? How many other dumbass frickin' streams do you want to go in and let them know who the fuck is who in my industry? Because I said it months and years ago, and I'm going to say it again today. The viewers should be flowing in when I go live at this point. Do you understand? I have changed the game. The viewers should be flowing in. I should be getting so many comments on my videos that I can't keep up with it. Crypto prostitutes do not deserve 700,000 followers on X. It is time for us to right the wrongs, get back on track, and redirect our society and start giving attention to the people that fucking deserve it. We're going back to a merit-based world. And what that means is you have to put up or shut up. Prove it or lose it. And guess what? I'm the fucking best at what I fucking do, hands fucking down. And no one can say fucking anything other than that to me at this point. That's why I'm speaking the way I am, and that's why I can speak the way I am. I've proven it. I've proven it. Total return, even with a dime off the highs, total return now 3,500%. 3,500%. What did GameStop do? Went from 20 to 480, and it took 5 years to do it. So in 5 years, he made 2,400%. All right, and in less than 1 year, I made you 3,500% and climbing. And climbing. And people want to tell me, oh no, you got to set up a camera. Fuck your camera. Oh, you got to change your thumbnail. Fuck your thumbnail. Because what people don't understand is everything you're telling me to do that got other jerk-off success in the past is not what you're supposed to be doing. So they got 1 million followers, but they're not making money. They're getting the most click-through rate on their thumbnails because they're better at graphic design than I am, but they're not making anyone money. So isn't it laughable how all the add-ons and all the extra sprinkle on top, all of the nonsensical bullshit that does not affect your bottom line, that has nothing to do with your fucking real agenda, notice they're successful at all of that stuff. Just take notice. And then when you ask them, what's your claim to fame? What's your HGRAF? Can you even hold a candle to Derek? Can you even hold a candle to this man? All of a sudden they go radio silent. Why? Because they know, I know, and now you know that they just got unbelievably blessed in the right place at the right time. They had the right algorithm fucking blowjob shit set up for themselves, and they were able to reap the rewards. And the last thing they're going to do is give me credit, right? Let's be honest with each other. The last thing they're going to do is give me credit, right? Because what it proves is that they're all useless. I'm the best at what I do. And it further cements the fact that if I started this years ago like they did, they would be the ones struggling with 7,000 subs, and I would have 7 million at this point. I would have millions and millions of followers and subscribers if I only started earlier when they did. And for the last 5 straight years, I've been consistently bringing you winners, under the radar growers, freaking buyout target candidates. I'm all over the place. I literally could do it all. I look up the Hillcore company up in Alaska that's running the pipelines. I'm showing you corporate bonds 5 years out. No one's covering all the bases like I am. That's why I'm being suppressed. That is a fact at this point. That is a fact. People show me, oh, this guy got popular because he nailed one stock. Oh, Roaring Kitty's big because he nailed one stock. Well, guess what? Even if all the rest of the videos I made are bullshit, I nailed this stock. And I did it quicker with a higher rate of return, and it's still climbing. Right? Right? So by the definition of quote unquote the uneducated public, social media by your definition, not mine, by your definition, I now deserve millions of subscribers, millions of followers, and millions of dollars. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. So now I'm just glad that everyone's on the same page now, right? Everyone's on the same page now. No one can give me shit about anything. You can only give me praise. I'm the best at what I do. They can't hold a candle to me. And now I wait for my millions of followers to come in. That's a fact. That is not fiction. That is not opinion anymore. That is a fact. Freaking screaming so much, popping the mic. The stream's like, yo, we got a poor connection. Like I said, 14 viewers, 6 likes. We should be at 14,000 viewers. We should be at 6,000 likes. Like I said, this is a fucking joke at this point. Do you understand? This is a fucking joke at this point. And I'm not going on Reddit to talk about how awesome I am. Okay? I don't have time for that. I'm over here, I'm sleeping like shit. I got sinus issues. I got my father dealing with his own personal issues on top of a tech issue. I'm freaking waking up. I'm doing snow shoveling. I'm doing fucking tech support. I didn't even sip my fucking coffee yet. Meanwhile, I'm picking winners that rally almost 4,000%. But I don't have the subs. I don't have the viewers. Right? Some jerk off who bought Bitcoin with daddy's money has a huge following and makes $100,000 a month. This is what I'm saying. It ain't up to me. It ain't up to me. Because I did my job. I did my fucking job. It is no longer up to me. It is now in your hands. It is in the hands of the people. I'm in HGRAF late. Once again, I brought a stock under the radar that is now up over 3,500% that I personally barely own, and my personal cost basis is like half this, right? So I found a stock that rallied almost 4,000%, and I'm personally smallly involved, and I'm only up 100%. And that fact connected to this stock, the fact that I'm personally not really involved, and if this goes to 10,000, it's not going to change my life, it's going to change yours. All of that information should automatically make me a fucking celebrity in this space. Do you understand? I should literally be a Mr. Beast of finance. When you talk about stocks, when you talk about fucking anything, when you talk about finance, when you talk about money, everyone should know my name, and I should be the first name out of everyone's mouth and the first name mentioned. This is fact at this point. This is not opinion. And again, we woke up, PayPal was down 25%. Where was I? Was I hiding? Was I hiding? Showed up 9 a.m., went live right at the open, sat here 6.5 hours straight, all day with you guys. And now all of a sudden, the piece of shit pick that's down huge is now about to get involved into a bidding war. Sound familiar? U.S. Steel. You know, that brand name, American, century-old frickin' company that made a material that we use in everything that no one talked about because they don't know what they're doing. and originally brought to you on the channel at 1970, went up to 30 on its own merits, got involved into a bidding war, 35, 40, 42, 45, 50, $55 a share US Steel. 1970 to $55 a share. It doesn't make sense. No one believes me until it starts to work out, right? Coca-Cola consolidated. Everyone wishes they bought it now. Everyone wishes they bought it. SCCO, everyone wishes they bought it. HII, everyone wishes they bought it. Dollar General, everyone wishes they bought it. I don't have time for other people's bullshit. You understand? You want to call it a gift, you want to call it experience, whatever you want to call it, I have it, they don't, and I'm trying to showcase it to you, right? And literally, I'm not even joking, after 5 straight years of doing this, I should be getting flooded with donations, I should be fucking retired already. Meanwhile, some jerk-off who gives you no sense of direction at all walks around his brand new fucking mansion that you guys bought him. Subbing up to the Patreon page, subbing up to the channel, 850,000 subscribers. Yeah, of course he doesn't have to be correct. All he has to do is upload a video. That's all he has to do. He doesn't have to be correct. The attention that they're getting is what's making them successful, not their merit. It is time to rectify the wrongs in this world. Do you understand? And it all starts here. It all starts today. This moment. How many people are you gonna let know that I am fucking the number one fucking guy to do it? How many people are you gonna let know? Because I did my job. I did my fucking job. And I do it extremely fucking well. I appreciate that, Gene. You know, I'm happy to have you, brother. Happy to have you. I would literally chop off one of my legs if I can go back to when I was like 18 and know what I know now and find someone like me. You have no idea. You have no idea. Right? Easily retired by 30. Easily retired by 30. And that's what I mean. That's what everyone talks a big game, and I'm actually doing it. And again, man, I was a licensed broker. I used to make 700 calls a day. I used to work on commission. I would make no money for months. I repeat, months in a row, standing up, drinking frickin' 6-7 cups of coffee a day, running my body on E, eating nothing but frickin' Ritz crackers and drinking coffee. And I'm still working my ass off, putting in 12, 14-hour days. So just to let you know, I am not going to go down that sales route. Do you understand? I tried to sell the hardest thing in the world, and I tried to sell it over the phone, not even in person. That's why they say, if you can pitch stock over the phone and sell someone to open an account with you, you can probably sell anything. It is hands down the hardest thing to sell. And I'm telling you, man, after going through that ringer, I definitely took years off my life, man. And I'm just trying to bring my experience, my knowledge to the table. Again, whatever you do with this information is entirely your own prerogative. But as I say, at this point now, if you're not listening to almost everything I say, you are a fucking fool. You are a fucking fool. I'll say it right to your face, right in your speaker. I'll say it to your freaking partner, your co-worker. I don't give a shit. But again, that original point that I was making is, I'm not here to sell anyone. So, you know, making posts and doing, you know, search engine optimization and going on Reddit talking about, oh, join my Discord, you know, oh, $10 a month, I'm the best at what I do. I brought you HGRAF, like all that. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not doing it. I spent years of my life trying to sell people on the idea that I was one of the best to fucking do it. I proved it to the naysayers, right? Those thousands of guys that I spoke to in the past who didn't have the balls to give me a shot, they all got fucked. Because I already showed you guys. I used to pitch Take-Two Interactive between like $8 and $15 a share. I mean, stock's $200. CBOE, I pitched from like 24 to like 55 when I left the firm. Same thing. That stock's several $100, pays you a dividend the whole time. Just a constant, consistent grower over the last decade since I pitched it. Right? So that's what I mean. We know they fucked up. Those guys who didn't do business with me literally pushed away the best fucking advisor to ever contact them. And now you guys are essentially getting it for free. So after all the work I've done, and after all the proof in the pudding that I have put on the table, yeah, fuck you, fuck your friends, fuck your family. I do not have to sell anyone on anything. If you can't see I'm the best for the job, then you're too far gone. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Have a nice day. Oh, I'll give you 10% of my 5 million account if you give me another HGRAF. Yeah, it's all documented for the last 5 years. I don't give a shit how much money you have, how many millions you have. I'm not impressed. I am not impressed. I actually managed millions before. I'm not impressed. And as we established also on a side note, if I'm doing all the work, I don't deserve 10%. You deserve 10%. I deserve 90%, right? I deserve 90%, not 10%. You deserve 10%. Do not dangle your money in front of me. I'm not going to bend over backwards. No one out there is special. I'm not impressed. I'm not blowing anyone. I'm not selling anyone. The proof is in the pudding. Now it's up to the people. Now it's up to the people. Like I said, 15 viewers. We should have 1,500. Like I said, I don't know who they're watching. I don't know what kind of brainwashing manipulation these other fucktards did on their audience. But apparently it's working very well. Because I am a fucking superstar. And the size of our community has been stagnant for about the last 6-7 months. 6-7. So, it ain't me. It ain't me. I've already gone above and beyond. Do you understand? Anyone else who's able to do this is charging you hundreds or thousands a month. Do you understand? I should have had $100,000 in HGRAF. It should be worth millions right now, just that position. That's what I need you guys to understand. I literally would have shown you in public, on video, over the last couple of years that not only do I pick successfully, but I also had a big position in something like this, and now it's a multi-million-dollar position. I should literally, on camera right now, be able to sell my HGRAF for millions of dollars and retire. Before 40, right? Before 40. And the only reason I'm not able to do that is because I was too nice and I never charged any of you $1. So now that I have been through hell and back, not only all those years spent as a broker not making money, but for the last 5 years, essentially, we're giving you the key to the kingdom. Yeah. Now I'm going to be selfish. Now I'm going to be cocky. And I'm going to let you know I'm the best at what I fucking do. I deserve hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. I should have all the subs, all the followers, and now it's on fucking you. You should not be able to sleep at night until you bring in 10, 20, 50 people. That's your homework assignment. You want to take my winners and pick my brain and not send me a fucking dollar? Then you better bring in 50 fucking new people. That's the deal. Because I'm not going out and getting them. You understand? Gotta fucking prove to these fucking schmucks who's who. 4,000% return we're approaching. Case closed, you understand? The defense rests. There's nothing anyone could say. The game is over. I'm number one. End of story. I appreciate that, Carlos. But yeah, no, again, man, people don't understand. People don't understand what it's like to actually try to sell people on the hardest thing to sell. I guarantee if you called me, no matter who you think you are, no matter how smart and slick and knowledgeable you are, if I gave you my personal number and told you to call me, pitch me stock, I can guarantee you would not be able to close. Guarantee it. And I stuck it out for 5 years. So I'm not interested anymore. I'm in here literally changing people's lives. And doing it with all types of investments, all types and sizes of market caps, right? So you can't say, oh, you just got lucky with HGRAF. No. And I've been doing it consistently for almost 5 years. So, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not trying to sell. I'm not buying fucking ad space. I'm not collabing with some other jerk off. You understand? They need me. I do not need them. And it is only now, on this day, in this moment, that you finally fucking understand what I've been preaching for years. Now you get it. Now you fucking get it. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. I appreciate that. I know some people are new. Again, it's like I said, new people should be popping up every minute of every day. I should be seeing so many new people and so many people demanding and begging, please, let me get in your Discord, please. Well, bro, what's your email? Please, I want to talk to you. I should be getting flooded with new people. And I always said, you can go back to the videos 4 years ago, it's on record. I always said, just spread the word. I just want the YouTube channel to take off. Because if I'm able to make good money like the rest of these schnooks off the ad money, then I won't have to charge anyone. But people want to play games. I'm telling you, people want to play games. They want to see I'm the fucking best. They want to push me to the limit. They want to push the envelope. And then they want me to say fuck you to them. They really want me to. I'm telling you. Because we've already established that if other people charge $200-300 a month, I'm worth $500 to $1,000. We've already established that. So in my mind, I'm worth 4 figures, right? Which is $1,000 plus a month. And again, you can't make me feel guilty. After not charging for almost 5 years, if I start charging, you can't make me feel guilty. Oh, bro, I only got like $3,000 in an account. Like, okay. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. You want to pay $20 a month? You're going to get $20 a month results. You talk to guys like Deli, talk to guys like Killian, Lucio, when they're in here trading. If you really think about this, think about it for a second. $1,000 a month seems so extreme, right? Which translates to $250 a day. $250 a week, which translates to $50 a day. Now, I want you to reach out to the people in the Discord, the people in the streams, again, the active traders. You ask them, when we're in here running trades, if they make at least $50 a day. Okay? And when they tell you that they make hundreds, potentially thousands on how good the trades are and how successful we are that day, yeah, then you'll understand that quote-unquote huge weekly, monthly fee is made up in a fucking week. You understand? This is why I'm trying to explain people. You are not the serious ones. I'm in it to win it. You're not taking me seriously. I don't have time for this Mickey Mouse, piker, nickel and dime bullshit. Like I said, Deli, we showed the proof in the pudding. Even if I'm worth 1,000, even if I charged everyone 100, 200 a month since I started, again, I'd have 7, 800,000, 1.2 million just in HGRAF alone. So like I said, I literally proved to you that I would have been a self-made millionaire inside of less than 5 years while taking you with me, right? I didn't have to do that. While taking you with me. All I had to do was charge monthly like every other fucking jerk off online, right? So anytime you, your father, your friend wants to say, oh, if this guy's so good, let me see his account. How come he doesn't have $20 million? That's why. That's why. Because I'm too fucking nice. I'm the best at what I do, and I'm too nice. So you should thank me. You should thank, even if I show up and put in my time and lose you money, you should thank me for my time. Also, I'm not going to do it today. Obviously, I had a lot going on. But, yeah, moving forward, after like the first hour online, I'm going to start swapping it over to members only stream. And I might have to increase that member fee as well. I'm sick and tired of this. The fact that I'm struggling after everything I'm bringing to the table is an embarrassment. People should be ashamed of themselves. Let them join and leave right away. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, they at the end of the day, they need me. I don't need them. Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure you are confused. I'm sure you are confused. Like I said, Johnny come lately. You know, you're walking 5 years later. Yeah. Yes, you are probably very confused right now. Thank you, Carlos. I appreciate that. If you're sitting here watching me after 5 years of consistent proof that I'm one of the best to do it, if you don't think I'm worth $3 a month, you may have been dropped as a child. You may need to schedule a CAT scan. I know I am, baby. I appreciate that. We established it already. 23-year-olds who made money off of free stimulus money are charging $300 a month to do literally what we're doing right now. Hang out on live and discuss stocks and discuss trades. Right? They're charging $300 a month. $300 a month. I need people to understand this. I know you do, brother. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. The problem is, society has fallen off a cliff, and we have completely distanced ourselves from what used to be valuable. That's what we've done. That's what we've done. Again, we do exactly what we're doing. We jump in a time machine. We go back 30, 40 years. I'm essentially the guy in the E-files, right? Right? I mean, we joke about it, but think about it. That'd be me, right? Think about it. That'd be me. If this was 30, 40 years ago and I was doing what I was doing. That'd be me. I'd be the guy on the island controlling these frickin' people like my puppets. I would be running the country. People wondering why I'm angry? All that means is that everyone else is not as passionate as I am. That's what it comes down to. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. You know what I am? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Thank you, Eugene. Happy to have you. Like I said, I'm putting it out there. People really want to dick around, man. People really want to dick around. They don't want to give me the credit that's due. They don't want to send a few bucks that I deserve when and where they hit it big. They're taking me for granted. So now, when I jump on stream, you're only getting a few minutes. And then it's for members only. Right? I just put up a new video. Oh, 3 small caps I'd personally be grabbing. Guess what? Members only. Fuck you average people. Fuck you average people. I'm done. I'm done. If you don't see value here, I have no time for you. And just like that guy again, I'm not trying to jump down his throat, but Squad Juiced. Oh, I just started watching. I'm so confused. All you got to do is go back and watch a couple of videos. All you got to do is go back and watch a couple of videos. You'll understand who's who, right? So you do that on your time. It doesn't matter what you're saying in here. And once you understand who's who in my business, then you come back, say I'm awesome, and become a member, and, like and support everywhere you can, right? Help me, help you. That's all right, Gene. Yeah, like I said, bro, again, it's your money, right? At the end of the day, it's your money. So if you don't take me seriously, you don't want to support me, you don't want to, hear my private analysis and videos, it's your money. It's your money. If I had money, I've already shown you, I'd know what to do with it. I'd be a millionaire. And I said, if and when I made it big, I may just disappear one day. Right? So once again, if I had 6 figures from charging everyone like everyone else does in HGRAF, this one position would be worth millions. I would literally shut everything down right now. Self-made millionaire inside of less than 5 years. And I did it in public. Right? Think about it. I literally should be able to retire right now with millions. And I don't have it because I'm too nice. So think about that every time you second guess becoming a member. Or if you feel Oh, I don't know. Should I send this guy a few hundred, or is like $20 good enough? Right? I want you to remember this moment every single fucking time you clutch to your pennies when you think about me. I should be having strangers come in here now. Yo, I just joined the stream. You're amazing. Here's $50. And if you think I'm crazy, why do they do it on Twitch? Why do they do it on Twitch for a loudmouth fucking moron who's screaming at his chat in an empty, echoing, pure white room? It's always, these people are in like these fucking panic rooms. I'm telling you, the whole thing's a fucking psyop. I'm telling you right now. It is time to right the wrongs. And we are the ones to do it. We're the ones to do it. That's right, Lazy. Proved it. I'm proving it in real time. Literally, this one position should be worth several million for me right now. And I barely have any. All I got to do is charge $1,000 a month. Just keep that in mind, everyone. All I have to do is charge $1,000 a month. People will pay it. If you can't afford it, that sounds like a you problem, because that's what I'm worth. We established this. And yeah, I'll take all that money. I'll buy everything that I know to buy. And then I'll make myself a millionaire and I'll leave. It'll be easy for me, I promise you. It'll be easy for me. So when jerk-offs come in here and ask why I don't have millions, you don't want me to have millions. You don't want me to have millions. Because then I don't give a shit about you. You understand? Two new members. Should have 20 by now. We got 20 viewers. We should have 100. We got 13 likes. We should have 70. These are pica numbers with nickel and diamond. I need you people to spread the word. You understand? I am never selling anyone on anything ever again. I have been to hell and back. You guys have no idea what that career does and what kind of toll it takes on you. And I'm still here day in and day out being the fucking best. $1,000 a month. If you think I'm not worth it, it is because you are cheap and you have no money. We know the facts. We know the facts. Like I said, you call the pikers out. They want to leave. Good. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. A 24-year-old with 3,000 in crypto is not my judge and jury. I almost have that many years of market experience. Get the children out of here. Get the trolls out of here. If I'm too abrasive and I upset you, get out of here. Get out. I had a professor named D'Souza. He was actually a really awesome guy. Most Wall Street guys burn out before they are 30 years old. That is 110% accurate. Like I said, anyone wants to talk shit, act like I'm just the average person, no problem. Let's go to the office. I'll give you a stack of Dun & Bradstreet leads, okay? I'll give you a stack of Dun & Bradstreet leads. I'll tell you what, you want to do something, you know what, I'm not even going to say it, but I will get my Series 24 right now to be the branch manager, to open a branch, to have you get licensed and pitch stock. I want to see you do it. And when you give up after 90 minutes, when I did 5 years, Then you'll finally fucking understand who's who in my line of work. What's up, RD? How we doing? Shit. Yeah, I mean, cold calling's a bitch, but, you know, people think, oh, no, I love people. I like talking to people. I'd be a great broker. Yeah? Call someone out of the blue. Talk to them for 20 minutes. Then ask them for their social security number. Let's see how good you are. Just remember, any other sales call is easy, right? Oh, I work at a liquor wholesaler. Oh, you want 3 cases of Jack? That's X amount of dollars. I'll send over the invoice. Okay, this is your address, right? All right, I'll send it out. Okay, have a good day. Okay. Oh, Mr. Jones, you want to buy 1,000 shares of stock? Okay. I need your date of birth. I need your social security number. I need your legal address as it appears on your driver's license, as well as your business address. I need to know your occupation. I need annual income, net worth, liquid net worth. Good. Let's see how good you are. Let's see how good you are calling up a fucking farmer in Illinois out of the blue and see if you can get that information over the phone. And you're not allowed to email a picture of yourself or anything like that, because that's not a what's it called? That's not like an approved form of communication for solicitation. Right? So any way that you think, oh, I could do it. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. That's it, Lacey. Let him know. Let him know. I cold called. I had to take a course. I was the last one in the first one licensed, Lacey. I was the last one in and the first one licensed. I'm telling you, man, that firm, this world, this market, it wasn't ready for me, man. I'm telling you, it wasn't ready for me. And if you think getting something like a spy call incorrect is the judgment you want to, then like I said, you're missing the plot, as they say. You missed the plot. You are so confused. The glass you're looking through is so foggy. You have no idea what you're seeing. You are missing the big picture. Once again, PayPal, a stick in the mud. Now all of a sudden, we're getting bought out. I appreciate that, Lacey. Thank you. Yeah, you and me both, RD. You and me both. Like I said, if anyone wants to know where my money is, it's in all of those months that I wasn't charging. It's in all of the shares of HGRAF at 10 cents I wasn't accumulating for myself. It's in the millions of dollars that position alone would be worth today. That's where my money is. That's where my money is, okay? And I don't give a fuck if people, oh yeah, you just get on here, guilt trip people. When you make people 4,000% returns, you can do whatever you want. Right? Again, we established this. Conor McGregor. Whatever the fuck I want. I'm living the whatever the fuck I want life. I don't owe you a fucking thing. Because I'm sure if we look at your account, look at my experience, I'm sure we'll come up with a number of X dollars that you probably should have sent me just for speaking to me, for my time, just for having me look over your positions, for maybe getting my personal opinion on what I might cut or I might add, right? Just to let you know, all of that is worth top dollar. I want you to know that. And if you're a trader, you're not an investor, blah, 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 just remember this as well. A broker can charge 5% total commission on each trade, buy and sell combined. So now think about this. Anytime I say SPY calls or, whatever, USO puts, and that works out, just remember, you should send me 2% of your investment on your buy, and whether I make you money or not, you have to send me 2% on the sell as well. Right? Think about that. Now think about how many people are in here following trades. Now think about how much money everyone's flowing into the trades. Now think about how much 3, 4, 5% of each of those transactions is. Now think about how much money I should be making every day. And now we check the chat revenue, $0. So again, as I said, conservatively, I should be making around $1,000 a day. It is what it is. It is what it is. And again, this whole rant, unfortunately, again, I see some people, coming in new and they're like, what the heck is going on? I appreciate that. And again, the only reason we've reached this point is because I am not getting the views, the followers, the subs that I deserve after almost 5 straight years of doing my job consistently well. I said from day one, I don't want to charge anyone. If you guys can somehow get the account to go viral and the channel could get 500,000 subs, I'll be making so much from YouTube ad money, I won't even think about charging anyone. I'll be fine. I'm a simple man. I don't have a lot of expenses, I promise you. I'm not going to randomly, install a gold-plated fireplace in my house or something with the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take care of my expenses, take care of the family, and reinvest the rest. I'm a simple man. That's why everyone who's confused, everyone who thinks I'm way too abrasive and way too angry, all I need you to do, spread the word for me. Give me the 1,000,000 subs that everyone else somehow has. Literally everyone else has. On X, on YouTube. Everyone has 500,000, 1,000,000. They put up a video, they get 250,000 likes. Are you kidding me? We got to stock up almost 4,000% and growing. I'm in here changing lives. And the public can't help change mine? It ain't right, man. At the end of the day, it's not right. That's why I'm upset. Again, I'm disappointed. It's not all anger. I'm very disappointed. In here having a HGRAF party. It's an HGRAF party. It's an HGRAF party. Whoa, what's going on with this? Whoa. Again, you see what I mean? Again with this nonsense. Another company does something, so we drop this stock 13%. I tell you, they love playing games, man. They love playing games. Just putting it out there. Remember I said, in my opinion, IBM was easily a $200 stock? That was like 18 to 24 months ago. And now, as you see, the stock is back in the low 200s. I'm just putting it out there. Whatever you do with that information is entirely your own prerogative. I love you, Nick. Like I said, thank God I'm doing well, and I know there's so many negative problems that a man could have. So technically, I'm doing well. I would just like to see more appreciation. And again, it's unfortunate because I know we have kind of a consistent crew, so I know you guys may have heard this once or twice before, but again, it is what it is. I have to be honest. I have to be honest with people. Like I said, man, again, I mean, I don't put it out there, I don't promote it, but it is what it is, and I'm available to you if you need me to do that. And yeah, I mean, again, if you really think about it, all I need is a couple of millionaires to tell me, hey, listen, I'll give you X amount a year, win, lose or draw, just keep an eye on this. And that's what I mean. If I find one really big guy or a couple of decently sized people, like, that's it, right? Now I'm taken care of. I don't have to worry about posting videos, responding to comments. All I got to do is sit here and do my job, which, as you see, is light work. This is why, again, people, oh, how come you don't buy your own picks? Or, oh, then why are you doing it? Again, if I charged from day one, I'd have millions in HGRAF. Bang. I no longer have to be here. I don't have to listen to you, talk to you. Have a nice life. Goodbye. If I had a couple of big millionaire clients and I was managing their wealth, that's what I mean. The money they would have been paying me this whole time would have probably been invested into my picks, which obviously, more times than not, are doing very well. So any other smartass who wants to ask, how come you don't just buy your picks yourself? That's the answer. If your mind can't accept it, I can't help you any further. I technically should have millions in my account right now. That's fine, brother. It's fine. Like I said, you're not the one I'm talking about. I always say, when I speak to you people, I know who I'm talking to. As soon as we interact, I know who I'm talking to. I get upset because the people who could help me out more, see, the problem is they kind of made it already. And now we get into, it's not necessarily a complacency mode. It's more of a, okay, now I have some money, so now money is no longer the number one priority. You understand? Our mind makes that shift once we have and accumulate and see in our account X amount of dollars or whatever your number is, right? Then you'll say, holy shit. Oh, I have some. I can breathe. I can exhale. And now I can focus on the business. Now I could focus on starting a family, right? Wish I understood because I know I'm missing out. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. For sure, 100%. That is the definition of a scumbag, for sure. Appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. You know, like the saying goes, I guess, you know what? You could lead a horse to water, right? But you can't make him drink. That's what it comes down to. And again, that's, you know, trying to call someone up out of the blue, you know, and try to, you know, I guess convince them or persuade them. I mean, that's really what all sales is, right? Oh, hey, listen, you know, I'm licensed. You know, the firm is a good firm. You know, we got good people here. I'm a workaholic. I'm the first one in. I'm the last one out. You know, I'm telling you, I'm the right guy for the job. In my opinion, this stock's the winner. You know, give me a shot. I won't let you down. And like I said, not only is it extremely difficult to get someone to finally say, all right, fine, let's do it. You know, buy me whatever, 200 shares. You know, I'll give you a shot. And again, I've gotten to that point. But then you need the personal information. People don't realize that either. Oh, I'd be opening stock accounts, you know, 5, 10 a day if I was a broker. Bro, let me tell you something. If I was able to, like, confirm address, not get date of birth, not get social security number, but just send out the package and buy the shares and get that person as a client, I would have been a millionaire as a broker. I wouldn't even need to be on YouTube. I promise you that right now. Because almost every single person says that. And then you're like, all right, it's like opening up a bank account, right? I need your date of birth. I need annual income. I need a copy of your driver's license, thanks to the Patriot Act. Hello? I need you to send in a copy of your driver's license, Mr. Smith. We have to make sure your name, your social, and your date of birth matches your driver's license and who you are, right? Patriot Act, thank you. And, you know, some people are like, oh, yeah, I understand. You know, I'm essentially opening a bank account, you know, through your firm, and you're buying the shares for me. And then when I get the package, I'm sending you the check, right? So you're paying for the stock now. I'm covering the stock in a few days, right? A lot of people understand how it works. Other people don't understand how it works. Oh, whoa, you need my socials? Well, for what? For what? You said you could buy me stock. Just buy me stock. I'll send you money. Bro, if it worked like that, I would have made $1 million in my first year out of the gate. That's a fact. It's all good, Lacey. It's whatever. It's whatever. Like I said, at this point, it's whatever. Fucking chasing people around for donations. It's just sad. Oh no, absolutely, we would have built an empire, RD. 100%. 100%. Like I said from the beginning, imagine if I personally had even a couple of 100K to myself 4 or 5 years ago when I started the community. I mean, that'd easily be worth 10 plus million. I just want everyone to know that. If we're talking about how early we found stocks like SoundHound, Rolls-Royce, again, if I positioned a chunk of it into something like Coca-Cola Consolidated or CBOE that almost inevitably just continues to go higher. That's what I mean. I've done this before. I've managed money before. If you want to come in here and judge me after 10 minutes because QQQ calls went down before going up or whatever the fuck, that's on you. Because the trading is the cherry on top of the sundae. Once again, if you're taking the bulk of your liquidity in your account and you're doing option trading, you're a fool. You're a fool. We know that. That's a fact. You're a fool. So if you're taking something like that and using it as your judgment on me, I can't help you. Because you're not understanding. You're not understanding who I am, what I bring to the table, and what I could do for you. Wow, what's the matter? No? QQQ calls? SPY QQQ calls? No good? Actually, it looks like it's ready to bounce going into the close right here. But yeah, no, that's what I mean. You know, it's like I find all these winners, and then people will be like, oh, you said, you know, Hershey puts, and it's up. You suck. It's like, oh, all right, thanks, buddy. You know, and people want to come in here. Oh, you got to tweet out, buy to open, SPY, calls. Bro, I'm picking stocks that move up 4,000%, right? Why do I got to tweet out, oh, buy to open, SPY, call? Literally anyone who is accumulating any liquidity or wealth should at least, and in this moment in time, be asking for my opinion and taking it extremely seriously. If you want to speak to me and then, speak to someone at a bank, or again, like I said, I know there are some people out there on YouTube and stuff that were like actually financial, advisors and stuff. Like, I understand. We know we're not talking about them. Well, I'm not really talking about them. Because, actually, again, we know some people are just stupid, right? But at the end of the day, what it comes down to is if someone's saying, oh, yeah, I'm, John Smith, CFA, if that's the channel, right? If the person really was a licensed CFA and actually paid attention and absorbed the knowledge, then they can help you out. By default, they can help you out, you understand? Because any question you have, they should have an answer, right? So you should be able to. That's what I mean. If you just want to talk to me, or if you want to talk to me, compare with another guy like that, or go down talk to a wealth manager at a bank and then speak to me, fine. But if you're telling me I'm not getting attention because some schmuckhead, some 26-year-old on Twitter who's tweeting out trades, if you're telling me that person has and deserves a community 10, 100 times the size of ours, well, then all due respect, you're taking crazy pills. You are taking crazy pills. You need a CAT scan. You need a CAT scan. Yeah, of course they disappeared, RD. Of course they disappeared. Because if they speak, they know they're going to have to say, I'm up 800,000. I'm up 1.6 million in this position. Right? So who would admit that to me? Because they know. They know. I mean, if I brought you a position and I made you a million and a half, I mean, think about it. What should, quote unquote, what should you send me? If you wanted to do the right thing. 100K? 10%'s 150, right? So what, 100K? Everyone always says, oh, trade my account, make me money, I'll send you 10% of profits. All right. If I make $1 million, you're going to send me 100K, right? Fair is fair. Nah, I appreciate that, ladies. Go ahead. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate your support. Have a good evening, all right? Stay warm out there. Yeah, I'll eat well tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, sweetie. What a frickin' day. What a frickin' day. On a brighter note, I actually think it stopped snowing. Look at the sun trying to poke out. See that? Sometimes you gotta rage for an hour to get the next wave of positivity to come over you. You understand? Woof. But yeah, I'm running hot now. I'm gonna stretch my legs, get some fresh air real quick. I'll be back in a minute. I love you guys. I want you to know that. As much as I scream at you and completely talk shit to you, I love all of you. I want you to know that. Okay, we're back in action. What did I miss? 14 points on SLV the last 5 days. Yep. Yep. That's what I do. This is what I do, man. This is what I do. Let him watch. Let him watch. Everyone should be a member. In my opinion, anyway. I'd want to be a member. Right when they counted PayPal out, we're about to get involved in a bidding war, boys and girls. Oh, man. I'm curious. I'm curious what the bid's gonna be. I'm curious what the bid's gonna be. Yep, SB going back to highs. Yep, that's going back down. There you go. You guys bought that dip on silver, right? Like Alex did. You all bought that dip on silver, right? Because when this was what, 74, 76, I was saying, these people are crazy. SLV calls. SLV calls, in my opinion. SLV calls. Like I said, man, shit's easy. Don't make it harder than it is. There you go. A raging Cajun. I'm gonna have to go out and do more shoveling. Oh, Jesus. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat butt. Yeah, looking for that hymns, huh? Looking for that hymns. Oh, good old hymns. Hymns initially spoken about on the channel back here, February 2024. After these earnings came out, yours truly put personal buy recommendation 11, 12, 13. Stock went up to 70. Stock went up to 70. And I have a note here as well. Again, this was another trade, right? I was watching this resistance. Look at that, huh? Video recorded. Mention of cross above resistance. Personal opinion of $40+ jump. Coming soon given. Oh, it was right there. Stock goes from 27 to 60, actually. Not even 40. It goes to 60. But these earnings of today, yeah, I'd personally take a shot with Hims calls. In my opinion. Yeah, we got less than 5 minutes left. I didn't look at earnings or anything. Oh, we got a bunch of names. Okay. Oh, Katos also. KTOS, in my opinion, calls. KTOS calls. Hims calls, in my opinion. Bed Bath and Beyond? What? Useless company. Useless. Maybe even UFPI. I remember this. Yeah, I'd buy calls on that, in my opinion. UFPI calls. In my opinion. I'd probably buy Home Depot puts also. HD puts, in my opinion. I'd buy Planet Fitness puts also. Planet Fitness puts, in my opinion. American Tower calls. AMT calls, in my opinion. Also, Portillo's, PTLO. I would actually buy puts, in my opinion. I said, like, back here, I wouldn't be a buyer. As I always said, not only do I bring you winners, I try to keep the trash away from you. Portillo puts, in my opinion. It's pretty much it. Freaking too damn good. Too damn good, baby. Too damn good. PayPal about to get involved in a bidding war. Calls means you want the stock to go higher. When you buy puts, you want the stock to go lower. Buying calls is bullish. Buying puts is bearish. Yeah, my bad about today, though. I just had a rough night, rough morning. Freaking running around. Tech issues, snow issue. You're welcome. It's all about the HGRAF. Yeah, we threw out a couple of names, but yeah, it's just about 4 o'clock. Yeah, we'll watch Him's earnings together, I guess. Oh, we got just about a foot. Freaking snow everywhere. It's ridiculous. In the front, in the back, gotta clear off the car. Here's your close. Watching the hymns. Watching the hymns, yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't really keep an eye on Nvidia. We go up, we go down. Take a crazy pill. Looking for the hymns. Yep. 405. Waiting. Waiting. Yeah, no, for sure. Everything's connected to Nvidia. Now, anyway. Oh. Yeah, we got people trading. We got people trading. Micro trade. Huh. Keep like coughing with that dry throat, you know? Definitely got sick from being out there. Only a matter of time. Yeah, I don't know, maybe like 20, 25 or something. Got 3 new members today. Should have been 30, but that's all right. That's all right. Guess I'll take 3. Here we go. Less than 30 seconds. Here we go. I'm so scared. Whoa. Up, up. Oh, whoa, what the hell was that? I just love watching it. Revenue $2.35 billion for the year, up 59% year over year. Net income $128 million. Adjusted EBITDA $318 million. Subscribers grew to over 2.5 million, up 13% year over year. Full year 26 revenue in the range of 2.7 to 2.9 billion. Adjusted EBITDA in the range of 300 to 375 million. Quote, 2.5 million subs now rely on us for a healthcare experience. Okay. Customers around the world. Power of scaling. Revenue grew 59%. Strong balance sheet. Robust operating cash flow. While supporting our path toward our 2030 targets of at least $6.5 billion in revenue and $1.3 billion in adjusted EBITDA. Yeah, they'll probably get there. Monthly revenue per average subscriber from 75 up to 83. Monthly online revenue per average subscriber from 73 to 82. US revenue up. Rest of the world revenue up. Up. Wholesale revenue down. Online revenue definitely outpacing that, though. Gross margin 72% compared to 77% this time last year. Net income $20.6 million for the quarter compared to $26 million. Okay. $6 to $6.25. Assets up. Equity technically went up. I know they highlighted the gross margin. I know technically not everything is up. Shares jump back up. Yeah, we went down, we went back up. I'm telling you, it was, in my opinion, it was actually a really good quarter, in my opinion, based on the numbers I just saw. Again, if you want to pinpoint a couple of negatives, I think it was like the free cash flow or something went negative. They were talking about the tax deferred payment of whatever, $68 million or whatever. Of course, that would have made the difference, but I mean, again, subscribers, revenue, it's growing. It's still growing. Yeah, good day. Wait, I wanted to see. Really? They were looking for 653? Really? That's funny, right? That supposedly Q1, you just saw that. Q1 26, 653. And they were saying what? 625 to 650. Yet for the year they had them at 274 and they're saying like 294. So in my eyes here, I mean, it's not the same company, it's a completely different sector, but you can almost, in my eyes, could kind of almost put it in the same category as like an SMCI, right? It's like, yeah, this quarter may not have been perfect, but if you're paying attention to what the company's saying and the guidance and the forecast they're laying out moving forward, then it's positive and they're growing, which is probably why you saw the immediate dip down here to 14 and then the immediate spike back up to where it was. And again, we also saw, right, that article was talking about the short interest jump, almost whatever, 33, 34% going into earnings. They're going to have to cover. They're going to have to cover. In my opinion, you really can't beat this stock up. And as you see, we're fighting to go green right now as we speak. So I think the shorts cover. I think the shorts have to cover immediately. If I was short on this company after reading that report, I personally would not feel comfortable. All right? I'm just saying that. I'll say it like that, in my opinion. The possible one or two negatives out of the report, in my eyes, do not dwarf or trump the positives. And there you go. Now it's up 2%. I know what I know. And there you go.
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
Fucking made in China piece of shit. Oh, I'm so good at my job. That's it. Throwing up the shades. Yeah, no, this should technically be green. And like I said, if the short interest did jump up, again, if I took a shot shorting this and then just read that report, I would personally look to cover almost immediately. In my opinion. My opinion. So, again, even if it like is maybe like flat or slightly red tomorrow, I don't think that's going to last long. And we might just be green like the rest of the week. Yeah. And again, right? It's amazing how even though they're projecting growth above next year's estimates, oh, we just missed revenue this quarter, right? Oh, we might be a little light next quarter. Yet somehow the overall growth is above estimates. And again, I always ask the question, right? Isn't it amazing how they got a company like Hims down to within, a 2-3 million bucks, and they just slightly missed estimates? Yet, how many quarters in a row were they 20-30% below Nvidia's estimates, right? They're off several billions of dollars for every single quarter in a row. But a lot of these other companies, man, ooh, right down to the million. Ooh, they just slightly beat. Ooh, they just slightly missed. It's quite amazing, isn't it? Kind of makes you think, doesn't it? We're off 4-5 billion in revenue quarter over quarter with Nvidia, but something like Hims, man, woof! Right down, oh yeah, I was within 1.5 million of the Hims. Oh, okay. The most important company that's controlling the entire tech sector, you can't be accurate with. But this random company selling frickin', over-the-counter pills and skincare lotion. Oh, you nailed that one, right? You nailed that one. What a crock of shit. Yeah. Well, when the money's gone, it's time to move on. So I'm going to end it here. Never got my 20th like, but that's okay. I appreciate everyone hanging out. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your support, your kind words. Welcome the new members. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Hopefully everyone had an alright day. I know, again, I got here late. Markets were red, so everything might have taken a hit. But it doesn't matter because HGRAF to the moon! To the moon! HGRAF closing up another almost 11% today, hitting highs again. 510 Canadian. And I just want to see 373 American. 373. Woof. Again, initially brought to you on the channel at like 10 cents or something. Alright. Yeah, I gotta go clear more snow off the car and shit. But appreciate everyone hanging out. Hope everyone had a good day. Happy Monday. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening, guys.